Definitely one of my top five cheat meals, Cane's chicken. It really is pretty perfect. I try and stay within like between 1,700, 2,000 calories for my cheat meals. And this is Caniac combo. Falls perfectly in line with that. Um, it's really, I mean, it's a pretty good cheat meal. Aside from the fat is a little bit high, but it's got over 100 grams of protein. It's got like 250 grams of carbs. Granted, a good amount of that comes from sugar. Some of you might care about that, but for me right now, a carb is a carb. I don't really care where it's coming from, and this is gonna fuel me. I've been a little depleted for about a week now, and I'm feeling it. So this is gonna help things out for sure. Only drawback to the canes really is the fat, and it comes so hot that you have to wait a considerable amount of time before you can eat it. But the price you pay. I guess the other thing is the literal price you pay. This was like almost $20. It's like 18 or 19 bucks or something, which is pretty crazy, but worth it every once in a while. Yeah, I saw a video today that I just wholeheartedly disagreed with. It was basically saying that cheat meals were not something that you should ever incorporate because just some really silly reasons about, staying on track, and you're just kind of tempting yourself with having that food that you're constantly trying to not eat, and then having it maybe once every couple weeks is just, they're basically saying that if you just completely cut it out, you can stop craving it and stuff. And it's like, I don't even really crave this. Well, my body definitely craves it. Like, I can absolutely feel after a couple weeks of, if I'm eating normally right now, I'm eating like 2,800 calories on my lifting days, and then like fucking 1,800 calories on the days that I'm not. So after 2 weeks of that, I'm pretty depleted. I'm hungry. I can definitely even see it in the gym. You look smaller. And that's, I think, where a lot of people run into trouble with cutting is they get depleted like that, and there's no issue with that. Your body is doing what it's supposed to do. You're losing fat, but they see themselves at the gym, and even with what normally would be a fantastic pump, they're not getting that necessarily because they just don't have the carbs in their system, and they might think I maybe should not be cutting because I'm feeling small. A lot of people, halfway through the cut are like, okay, well, maybe I should start bulking again because I kind of look like shit. And you do kind of look like shit. But if you, at the end of the cut, you keep pushing at the end of the cut, you cycle in carbs properly, and you look crazy. So, I mean, cheat meals like this along the way are not only a fantastic way to give your body like a little refuel period, but also, it allows you to, for me, like, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and I'm not even going to do shit. I'm going to look in the mirror and I know that I'm going to have a crazy full look. I'm going to be more vascular than I would have been without this meal if I just had like a normal post workout instead of this thing. So, I mean, for me, that helps visually just seeing that. And I'm like, okay, there it is. I've looked kind of what I would consider smaller for the last couple weeks, but then, I'm going to wake up in the morning and no lifting, no pump, and I'm gonna be pretty happy with what I see, and it's gonna be 100% because of this meal right here. So, I mean, these are important. If you're not incorporating these, I do think you're missing out a little bit, but to each their own, I guess.